Hi Pisces, welcome to another reading by the Blessing Foundry. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. So glad to have you return. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us here, and we welcome you. And if you do like this, please like, share, and subscribe. Today's reading is going to be a yearly reflection to look back over this year to see what, and again, this is going to be for the Pisces collective, so take what resonates and leave the rest. But we'll look overall at what, for the Pisces collective, the biggest achievement, challenges were, how, Pisces has developed, what Pisces has learned, and some other things about this year. So we'll dive right in. Guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, 5D light and above, please come near. Please connect with the Pisces collective, the Pisces viewers and subscribers of this channel to get the messages that Pisces needs for their soul's journey. We ask that you're clear and concise. All right, so Spirit, please show Pisces what they need to know about the year in reflection, for the year 2020 in reflection. What does Pisces need to know about the year as they reflect back on it? Okay. So overall for this year, Pisces, what is the biggest achievement? So we have, taking action and movement and moving forward with your passion. After we get the main cards, we'll get clarification as well. What is the biggest challenges that face Pisces this year? Absolutely, being in situations where you carried burdens. Some burdens may have been too big for you. Some burdens may have felt totally backbreaking and overwhelming. And, coming to terms with, well, I don't want to say coming to terms with, but, just overall carrying a heavy load this year really challenged you. And how has Pisces developed as a person? So perhaps you've learned to take time to rest, to have introspection, and to really do some healing work this year. What has Pisces learned overall this year? So Pisces, it shows that you've learned to become a master of your passions, to take leadership and authority over your life. Perhaps you've learned how to apply the lessons and move forward in a way that serves your highest good. What is the overall description of this year for Pisces? So we have the Four of Cups. So, overall, this year you might have been feeling a sense of boredom or apathy, or feeling like the options that were in front of you just kind of sucked and you didn't want them. And what you were being handed, you were just, I'm getting disgusted with, which it may in fact be very fitting for this year, especially with the biggest challenges being the Ten of Wands. It seems as though the cups you kept being handed were just ones that you were not interested in, and they either bored you or you were discontent with them. But overall, this year can be described as having a sense of apathy or, boredom, or just like you're over it, right? What is now complete for Pisces? Two of Swords. So it seems as though, the Two of Swords is a card of having that balance between logic and emotion. And what is complete for this year is, getting to the point where you're taking that blindfold off and saying, I carry this burden, I have these emotions, but I need to move forward with clarity and come out of darkness to make decisions that are balanced in my life. What will continue for Pisces into the next year? So following, there will be a continued awakening for you, Pisces, a continuing rebirth in your life, and following your divine path. And again, we will get clarification. What new opportunities are ahead for Pisces in this new year? Wow, guys, look at this. This is beautiful, the Lover's card. So there, may in fact be opportunities for divine love to come together with your divine counterpart. This can also be, more opportunities of choices that are presented in your life and opportunities for divine blessings. And what does Pisces need to know overall? You know, to focus your energies into what's going to bring you reward and benefit you, to really, you know, harness your skills, capabilities, and knowledge to manifest and work towards your self-empowerment and self-improvement, and to create productive things for your life. Okay, so now we will get clarification. Pardon me, guys. All right. Every time I burn that sage, it just gets me. All right, Spirit, let's clarify these cards for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about this Knight of Wands for their biggest achievement this year? Wow. Seriously? Okay. Maybe we'll take it. It's a little bit early, but I mean, Spirit knows before I even ask. So for your biggest achievement this year, Pisces, we have the Knight of Wands, which is, you know, passionate forward movement. It could also be, you know, moving or relocating. You know, again, it's going to be different for everybody because this is a general reading for the Pisces collective, and it's covering a very expansive time of all of 2020. So again, take it as it resonates. But overall, what we see is for Pisces' biggest achievement this year, you know, it's having forward momentum and action and passionate change towards, you know, we see, wow. So with the Ace of Swords, the Tower, and King of Swords, this is definitely showing me that there has been a stirring in your cognitive function or awakening to truths and clarity and new ideas and discernment. So the challenges that you have been faced with this year have really helped to awaken you, you know, to see the truth, and kind of for some of you, when you know, saw the truth or got clarity on matters, it was really, you know, like earth-shaking or groundbreaking, or, you know, you could have had breakthroughs in thought or breakthroughs in your path, or, you know, the truths that came to you may have been shattering, or, you know, the truth was revealed in certain matters, and that moved into the King of Swords. So we have the evolution here from the Ace of Swords to the King of Swords. So this is a very clear movement, intellectually, cognitively, and even it can even be skill-based, right? So there has been throughout this year a very strong shift that happened over, you know, the course of 12 months. So in some cases it can be very dramatic, right? But overall, that has led you to increase your self-worth, increase your abundance, increase your flow and your creativity. So overall, the movement that we see this year has really opened you up intellectually, perhaps even spiritually, even with respect to the truths that you hold dear. And you've been able to evolve this year to elevate yourself into Empress status, or take the actions to begin to move into Empress status. And what is this Ten of Wands for Pisces' biggest challenges this year? What is this Ten of Wands for Pisces' biggest challenges this year, please? What do you want Pisces to know about the biggest challenges for them this year? And pardon my sniffs, I apologize, guys. I'll be more mindful of it. What is this Ten of Wands for Pisces' biggest challenges this year, please, Spirit? What do they need to know about this Ten of Wands? What does Pisces need to know about this Ten of Wands, please? What do you want Pisces to know about this? Thank you. Magician. So here, you may have been in situations that were very difficult for you due to people being manipulative or narcissistic. For some of you, only a couple of you, you might have been in situations where you were bullied or taken advantage of. But for others of you, due to the fact that you encountered this very difficult, heavy burden and challenge this year, it's helped you understand what you do not want in your life, so you can work to manifest what you do like or do want in your life. So the challenges that you had this year were not to keep you down, but were here divinely placed in your soul path to elevate you, again, to elevate you to this Empress status. But through the difficulty, you were learning that you do not want to carry these burdens anymore. So you're transforming yourself and learning how to better manifest what you do want in your life. What is this Four of Swords for how Pisces has developed as a person this year, please, Spirit? What is this Four of Swords for how Pisces has developed as a person this year, please? Thank you. Yeah, so definitely you're no longer engaging in fruitless battles. We don't have the Five of Swords here, but I say that because the Four of Swords is a card of repose and rest, and the card of Nine of Pentacles is a card of self-reliance, abundance. It's a peacefulness of self-confidence and assurance. It's of living in luxury. When you're in the Nine of Pentacles energy, you're not engaging, you're separating yourself from engaging in battles that you're not going to win. You're putting down the burdens, you know, so you've developed as a person by learning to separate yourself from negative, low vibration situations. You've developed yourself as a person by learning to take rest, by learning to do the healing for yourself, by learning to, you know, take time to have your foundation. Also, I'm seeing, you know, the time you've spent, you know, perhaps at home in solitude this year has really helped you understand your true value, has given you time and opportunity to work on, you know, raising yourself up into the Nine of Pentacles. And again, we have the Nine of Pentacles and we also have the Empress here and the manifestation. So taking the time for you, you've learned to take, you've developed as a person by taking time to focus on yourself, to focus on your abundance, to focus on what's going to put you in a position of self-reliance, self-empowerment, and comfort. Okay, I will switch the decks now. Let's see, we will go to this one. Oops. And what has Pisces learned overall? We have the King of Wands. So what has Pisces Collective learned overall this year? What do you want Pisces to know about this King of Wands for what Pisces has learned overall this year? What is this King of Wands, please, Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know about this King of Wands? What do you want Pisces to know about this King of Wands for what they've learned all? So we have the Ace of Swords. Again, so this is the second time we've had the Ace of Swords. So a lot of truth, a lot of clarity, perhaps ideas, breakthroughs. Okay, so clarifying the King of Wands for what Pisces Collective has learned overall this year. We have, you know, coming into your power and being the leader of your passions and the authority of your passions, you know, being in command of the situations that are before you and having the truth and clarity around what previously had brought you worry and anxiety, and working on the healing, right? Working on regaining your balance, working on seeing things from a higher, more developed perspective, and working towards, you know, having the achievement and leadership in your own life. And what is this Four of Cups for a description for the Pisces Collective of this year? What is this Four of Cups for the description of this year for the Pisces Collective, please? What is this Four of Cups, please? What do you want Pisces to know about this Four of Cups for the description of this year? Pardon me. So we get the Hangman and the Chariot card to clarify the Four of Cups. So it seems as though, you know, this year there's been options before you and a lot of cups that you may not have taken, a lot of offers or a lot of opportunities, but you've really taken the time to evaluate what you do want and what you don't want, and to let go. For some of you, you've had to make some sacrifices this year and to do some letting go. Perhaps, you know, you were given opportunities or offers that could have been very favorable or promising, but you knew in your heart it's not going to be fulfilling for you. So, you know, through this year, you've really learned to, or this year, you've taken the time to assess and to go within and evaluate, you know, what really is making you happy and what in your life is not fulfilling for you. And in doing so, we see the evolution from the hangman into the moving forward. So doing this assessment of what is no longer fulfilling to you is enabling you to come out of this year and going into the next year and the time that's ahead, victorious and knowing exactly what you want, or knowing at least like a datum or a trajectory, right? To know like what I didn't want is now behind me, or I'm in the process of evolving from and letting it go, so I can move forward to exactly what it is I do want. And what is this Two of Swords for what is now complete for Pisces? What is this Two of Swords for what is now complete for Pisces, please? And we have the Eight of Wands. Please clarify this Two of Swords for Pisces, please. So a cycle. What is this Two of Swords for Pisces, please, Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know about what is now complete for them? What is now complete for Pisces, please? Thank you. Okay, so, you know, Pisces, this year, you've had the opportunity to really do some introspection and get clarity around situations in your life. We see clarified, you know, by the Hermit card. And we've been speaking about during this reading about this year being effectively a year of contrast, of being presented with opportunities that don't really resonate with you, or that you're understanding by the contrast what you don't want so you can go towards what you do want. And here we see what is now complete, and we see the completion of the understanding and the decisions around those items, and because you've had the clarity, and now you can move forward with the wisdom and the clarity and move forward towards what is satisfying and what will be wish fulfillment for you and what will give you, you know, abundance. Okay, I will switch to another deck now. We will go with the Magna deck. And Spirit, let's view these next few cards for Pisces Collective. What will continue into the next year? What is this Judgment card as? Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. What else is this Judgment card for what will continue into the next year for Pisces? Thank you. Hold on. Three of Cups and the Hermit. Okay. So we get the Judgment card of what will continue for Pisces Collective into the next year, into 2021. And we see, you know, continued awakening, continued renewal and rebirth, continued, you know, pursuit of leaving behind what you do not want and moving towards what you do want. Because right now, Pisces, you know, you've come to the place where you've made the decisions and determinations in your life because you've awoken to what you do want. So now, as we see the Pisces Collective go into 2021, we see a leaving behind of all these cups, right? We see, you know, the description of the year as a whole is the Four of Cups. And, you know, the person has been sitting at that tree all year looking at these cups saying, you know, these cups aren't for me, or what's in these cups is not for me. And having that clarity and discernment to say, I see the truth about these cups. I see what's being offered. I see what's around me, and I'm choosing to move forward. And we have that clarified by what's continued into 2021, and that's the awakening. Pardon me, guys. The awakening to your higher calling, to what's truth for you, to have a rebirth and a letting go of what no longer serves your highest good. And, you know, looking at the truth. And we see that occur by way of walking away and leaving what no longer serves your highest good, the cups that are not fulfilling for you, so you can move towards your true joy, your true abundance, your true happiness. This can also be reunion in some cases. It's in very small cases or small numbers of you, Pisces. This can stand for represent reunion. It can also be coming together with friends. Perhaps, you know, if you have not been around people you consider your true friends for a while, maybe you'll have some reunions with true friends. But ultimately, you know, we see the awakening and the rebirth for the purpose of moving forward towards your joy and towards your truth that you have experienced through the wisdom of experience, and by really shining that light on the circumstances that you have been living through and understanding are not true to your soul's path. And for what new opportunities are ahead, we have the Lovers card. So Spirit, what is this Lovers card for the new opportunities ahead for Pisces in 2021? What are these new opportunities ahead for Pisces in 2021? Please clarify the Lovers card. What is this Lovers card, please, Spirit? What is this Lovers card, please, Spirit? What is this Lovers card for Pisces for 2021 opportunities? Okay, this is like way too many. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Okay, no, they say put that back. So what we have here, Pisces, is the Lovers card is, as we were saying, you know, it's a choice regarding divine blessings, divine masculine and feminine, twin flame union, soulmate union, and love. And here we have that reiterated for the new opportunities ahead in 2021 being, you know, definitely a choice of accepting love into your life. Love and an emotional renewal and emotional rebirth is possible for you in 2021. And Spirit just told me to tell you guys, 2021, 2 + 2 + 1 = 5. So 2021 for some of you can be a year of profound change in many areas of your life that have not been serving your highest good. And you can move into emotional renewal and your satisfaction and abundance, moving forward into new manifestations, into healing, you know, moving away from what no longer serves your highest good and moving towards your happiness with your clarity and wisdom. So here we have the choices before you to manifest and to realize new love, true love. This can be a new relationship. This can be a emotional healing. You know, this Ace of Cups may in fact be very different for all of you. However, with the Lovers card and the Ace of Cups, we do see the opportunity for emotional renewal and new relationships for some of you and renewed love for others. And what is this 8 of Pentacles for what Pisces needs to know overall, please? For 2021. And we have the Devil. So hold on, we'll get more clarification. What does Pisces need to know overall for 2021? Please clarify the 8 of Pentacles some more. What else is this 8 of Pentacles? What do you want Pisces to know about this 8 of Pentacles, please? Thank you. And we get the Page of Swords. Okay. So working very diligently to apply your skills, talents, and abilities in business, right? So pardon me, guys. So 2021 appears to be a year in which you're going to be keenly focused on your endeavors and to manifest material. Hold on, guys, 1 second, please. Had to get a drink. All right. So 2021 overall, what you need to know is, you know, your focus, to be focused on, okay, Spirit says also, so 2 things, to focus on utilizing your skills and abilities for business endeavors that are going to have return for you. Also, what you need to know about 2021, which is reinforced throughout this reading, is it's also going to be a time of purging and cutting and working to, you know, have the truth around situations and doing the work to release yourself from situations that are burdening and difficult for you. All right, so we'll get an overall message. Spirit, one card for the overall message for the yearly reflection for 2020 for Pisces Collective. 1 year for the overall message for 2020 for the Pisces Collective. One card for the overall message for Pisces Collective for the 2020 yearly reflection. Thank you. Okay, 2 cards. Hold on. So we have authority and we have intuition. So clearly, Pisces, you know, a lot of what we've seen throughout 2020 has been an understanding of what is no longer serving your highest good. You know, taking time. You know, we have the Hangman, we have the 4 of Swords, we have the 2 of Swords. So we see a lot of reflection and a lot of taking time to understand what is, you know, giving us pleasure and what is giving us pain, really. And using your intuition to see clearly and then taking the steps. We have the King of Wands, who is an authority, and we also have the King of Swords, who's also an authority. We had the King of Swords twice, right? Didn't we? Oh, Page of Swords. Okay. So, but using your intuition and using your higher knowledge to become the authority over your life is what has taken place in 2020. And Spirit says 2020, 2 + 2 is 4. So working on, and we have 4 here, so that makes sense, I guess. So, you know, 2020 has been a year where you're doing assessments, you know, and the 4 of Cups is also a 4, and we have the 4 of Swords here. So it's been a year of where you've almost, well, for many of you, been forced to stop, forced to almost spend time with yourself, to have, you know, clarity and truth around situations, right? But this has definitely been, you know, for your highest good. So you can see what burdens are bringing you low and what you really want for your life, so you can move forward into 2021, which is that 5, which is that change. And we'll get one oracle card and close it out for you, Pisces. Spirit, please give one oracle card for Pisces for the 2020 yearly reflection, please. One oracle card. Okay, hold on. So we get Pisces for the 2020 yearly reflection oracle card here. We have safe and surrounded by love. Keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. And I think that's a perfect summary for what we've seen for this 2020 yearly reflection of understanding based on the knowledge and assessment of trying to move forward, putting down the burdens, taking the rest in order to have that self-care and to have, you know, self-reliance and independence and comfort, really facing truths about what might have been causing us anxiety and stress and worry, and working to heal ourselves and balance ourselves. So we have the discernment and knowledge to move away from what is not serving our highest good and make the decision to move forward enlightened towards what brings us satisfaction and abundance, so we can move towards, you know, our renewal and rebirth and towards our joy, you know, which will bring to us divine opportunities and divine blessings and a choice to have emotional renewal in our life and a choice to continue doing the work, you know, to apply our skills, talents, and abilities to prosper in our life, and to also, you know, have truth to do the cutting away of what no longer serves our highest good. So that is what I have for you for the 2020 yearly reflection, Pisces. I hope it helps. God bless.